Every year, we horticulturists proudly care for 26 display gardens and design and plant over 150,000 annuals. We are the display garden horticulturists for the Chicago Botanic Garden. Starting at our front entrance, we have assistant horticulturist Tom Weaver, who loves working the weekends, the Ginkgo Plaza, and designing the gatehouse annuals. Next is Moshe Pinergote, horticulturist for the Children's Grow and Garden and the Family Cove. He is also our resident math guru. Senior horticulturist Dan Dion is responsible for our parking lots and the butterfly and blooms display. You might recognize his horticultural expertise the next time you walk under the hay wrecks on the Visitor Center Bridge. The sometimes shy horticulturist Liz Rex is the annual bed designer for the Crescent Garden. She also coordinates the efforts in the Esplanade and native plant gardens. Her specialties include flower arranging, bow making, and sphere making. Working in 3 distinct garden areas is horticulturist Tom Soulsby. Heritage Wow's Rose, Thorns, and Lagoon Garden slopes are a few of Tom's daily adventures. Senior horticulturist Shannon Trionis supervises the home landscape and the bulb gardens. Her favorite job is pulling vile weeds from the herb garden inside of home landscape. Miniature plants in the model railroad garden may be the smallest plants, but it takes the spirit of assistant horticulturist Kelly Heim to make them perfect. Kelly also supervises the aquatic gardens and Spider Island. Lisa Hilgenberg, our horticulturist out on the organic fruit and vegetable garden, loves a good challenge and espalier pruning. Hey, look, that's me. I'm senior horticulturist Heather Sherwood of the English Walled Garden. I've been growing plants since I was 12 years old, and I love frogs. Our resident designer is none other than horticulturist Brian Barker. He also manages the plantings in Crable Gallery and the Garden Cafe. Who's hiding behind that greenhouse glass? It's our senior horticulturist, Sharon Neiman. Gardenias and carnivorous plants are 2 of Sharon's favorites. Assistant horticulturist Gabe Hutchinson is the other face behind the greenhouse glass. He loves the seasonal greenhouse bed reconstruction and the orchid trees. The horticulturist in the waterfall and dwarf conifer garden is our Turkish Aisha Pogue. She loves pruning above all else, and she is just about to finish her master's degree in environmental science. The coy horticulturist Dale Whiting is brilliant in his designs in the circle and sensory gardens. He also loves washing birch trees for winter interest. On the majestic Japanese island, you'll find senior horticulturist Benjamin Carroll. He goes to great lengths to train the trees and shrubs, and his favorite spot is the azalea hillside in spring. In the bold garden, known as Lakeside, you'll find assistant horticulturist Courtney Hughes. Her favorite area of her garden is the west side, under the alders. The wonderfully eclectic horticulturist on Evening Island is Emily Scheckman. She loves the challenges that come from shaping a giant perennial garden that is a bold, romantic garden echoing the prairie. The horticulturist in our green roof and plant evaluation gardens is Emily Shelton. She's a newly certified green roof professional and a proud promoter of green technologies. Last, but certainly not least, we have our Pullman shade evaluation and outdoor classroom assistant horticulturist Mike Quaitek. His favorite part of the job is watching the fall dramatic leaf drop. Collectively, we represent 154 years of horticultural experience at Chicago Botanic Garden, and we go way beyond horticulture. Many of us are as seen on TV or in print. We teach classes, present at conferences, and lead tours every year. And we have hundreds of garden volunteers that come in and work with us every day. We inspire many students through internships, College First, and Windy City Harvest, and we help out with all garden events. So the next time you're out in the garden, please stop and say hi. We're always really glad to see you.